wanted to review that really quick. So let's do some examples, okay? So I got one of each, and I'm just gonna fly through this because I know this video is gonna be a little bit on the long side. I have a sip of coffee first. And yeah, so the first one here, I have a rectangular prism. So as always, I'm gonna start by writing out the formula. So it's gonna be that first one up here, okay? So surface area equals, sorry, I keep hitting my head on the camera stand, 2 times the length times the width plus 2 times the length times the height plus 2 times the width times the height. And now I'm just going to plug in all of my numbers, okay? So this one here, 20, I'm going to call that our width. This will be our length, and this will be our height. And quite frankly, it doesn't really matter which one you call which, because if I were to turn this rectangular prism sideways, it's going to have the same surface area anyways. So, but it is important to label each of those a different variable in this case. So I'm just going to plug in my numbers. So 2 times our length, which is 16, our width, which is 20, plus, I'm not going to have enough room here, 2 times our length, which is 16, times our height, which is 15, and sorry, I have to move everything over here now, 2 times our width, which is 20, times our height, which is 15, okay? So sorry, this is a big mess here. I'm going to just multiply these things together, and then I'm going to add at the very end. So let's get my calculator here. 2 times 16 times 20, that is 640. Just double checking. Yeah, that's right. So 640 plus, because I'm going to have another number next, 2 times 16 times 15. I get 480. And then for the last product there, I'm going to have 2 times 20 times 15. I get 600 even. Now I just have to add those 3 numbers together. Oh, I messed up. I get 1,720 centimeters squared. Now my units are still going to be centimeters squared, or just, I guess, squared depending on what unit you're working with. And the reason why is because we're still working with area, just like last time. Surface area, it's the same units as the area, except it's on a 3D shape. When we work with volume eventually, our units are going to be cubed. I think I said that last video. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. I have a cube. So the surface area of a cube, I'm just going to write down the formula here. So surface area equals side times 6. Now all of those sides are the same, so I just have to plug in the number 9 twice. So 9 times 9 times 6. And I get 486 meters squared. So that one's really easy. And by the way, sorry, just going back to the rectangular prism. If you don't like the formula and you just want to find the area of all 6 faces individually and then add them all together at the end, you can totally do that. If you find that easier, go right ahead. I've had students in the past that like doing it that way. I've had students in the past that like to use the formula. Whatever, both will work. Do it whichever way. But unfortunately with the other ones here, you kind of have to use the formula. So yeah. So let's get into the cylinder here. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. I'm going to start by writing down my cylinder formula, which is this guy up here. So surface area equals 2 times pi times the radius times the height plus 2 times pi times the radius squared. And now I'm going to plug in all of my numbers. So 2 times, remember pi is just a regular number. Pi is just pi. I don't have to do anything with that really until I do the calculator stuff. Our radius is 10 times our height, which is 23. plus 2 times pi times our radius squared. So I'm just going to do 10 and then times 10 again because it's squared. So that means I'm timesing it by itself. Yeah. Let's work out the multiplications first, and then we'll add it all together at the end. So, move that up a little bit. 2 times pi, make sure you know where the pi button is on your calculator, times 10 times 23. For the first one, I'm just going to round to the 2 decimal places, so 1,445.13. Plus, I still have this product to work out, so let's do that. 2 times pi times 10 times 10. I get 628.32 if I round to 2 decimal places. And now I'm just going to add them together, and I'm done. So 1445.13 plus 628.32. Now I get 2,073.45 millimeters squared. Alrighty. Next up, we have the cone. Let me make a little divider here because I know everything's going to get squished. My cone formula is up here. So pi rs plus pi r squared. So I'm going to write that down. You guys see that? Yes, you can. Pi rs plus pi r squared. Let's plug in our numbers. So pi is just pi times r, our radius, which is 4, times our slant, which is 9 in this case, plus pi times our radius, which is 4. Oh, I wrote r because I'm not thinking. Times 4 again because it's squared. Now I'm going to multiply everything together, or at least the 2 separate multiplications we have to do here. So, can't see that. There we go. Pi times 5 times 9. I get 113.10 if I go to 2 decimal places. Because remember, that 7 will turn the 9 into a 10. So you got to carry the 1 over to the 0 and yada, yada, yada. Plus, I'm going to multiply that stuff out. So pi times 4 again. And I get 50.27. And now I'm just going to add those 2 together. I get 163.37 centimeters squared. Awesome. Finally, we have one more to do here. We have a sphere, a beautifully drawn sphere at that. And like I said before, the sphere formula is actually really easy. So it is surface area equals 4 times pi times the radius squared. I only have one number there, but that's okay because I only have one number to plug in. So 4 times pi times 7 again because it's squared. Now I'm just going to work that out, and I am done after that. 4 times pi times 7 times 7. To 2 decimal places, I get 615.75 centimeters squared. And I am done. That is it for today. So I want you guys to do part A from practice 8. We'll save part B for tomorrow because it's a little bit long, and that's okay. I'm just going to kind of space out our work for all of this. I will post this sheet on the Edmodo group as well. And I hope you guys have a good day. It's supposed to be another beautiful day out, so go out and get some fresh air. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.